Hello, dear friends. This is Grandma Jeannie. Welcome back to my workshop. I want to tell you that next to being with my family or going fun places, being in my workshop is my very favorite thing to do. And it's been a while since I've been in here. Before I get any work done, I want to say a couple things. First of all, I want to say hi to a few people as I've been doing in the past. I got a couple of co-creators here. Simba, Nala, and Friends is one. Queen Bee is one, and Living Leading 78. So I'm going to tag them. Check out their videos. They have a lot of great content. Also, I want to say hi to a couple of other my friends. I want to say hi to Tina and Hattie, who I've said hi to before. And also, I've not said hi to Corey before, but she's a young lady I've met here on TikTok. So hello to all those dear people. I'm glad you're here. Be sure to check out those co-creators. I have a box here that I haven't even opened. Let's see what's in it. Here's what she has sent me. Now, I have agreed to do something I rarely do. I'm doing something for her on consignment. And I use that term lightly because I don't accept payment for anything like this that I do. I don't feel like I'm a professional or really that good at it. I just am handy with a paintbrush and sometimes willing to help out. But I almost always say no to these requests because it's not that I mind doing them. It's that I feel like, first of all, they might not be happy with it and they'd be upset or I disappoint them. Or second, that it'll take me longer to get it done than they want me to take because I get busy with other things. As an adult, I've realized I'm a little ADHD and I get a lot going on and then it's hard to get around and get everything done. So I don't like to have people waiting for me. But I've agreed to help this dear lady out because she's a good friend of mine. She sent me a couple of printouts from bookcases. She knows I share those with others when they're needed, and I appreciate them for my own house. She sent me, look, an adorable little skateboard, and that's just a little gift for me. And she also gifted me two of these really pretty yellow tables. This is what she has sent me. Let's talk about what they are. These are original awnings that go on a Mark's Dollhouse. The house is probably from the 1950s, maybe 1960s. And this is the front of that actual house that she has one very similar to this. And these awnings go on the windows. And sometimes these houses came with an awning for this side, and then maybe on this side they might have had an awning. And then they might have had an awning here. A lot of times they came in a set of 3. Once in a while, houses came with a big awning for here, but not always. And they might have also had an awning for this window. So sometimes there's a set of 5. And I have reproductions of those awnings available. They are printed on shiny, glossy photography paper, and they're taken from original awnings, so they look just the same, and I have them in several colors. But she has the original ones that are metal, and I'm going to show you how these hook up to the window. Because people ask me how they hook up, and sometimes I see houses where they've been inserted incorrectly. And also, if anybody bought those paper reproductions from me, they hook up that the same way. Now, there's little ears or tabs here on each side, and you just put that top tab inside this top window and it goes up, and then when it's up all the way, then you put the bottom tab in and let it drop down. Now it's secure, and the paper ones go in exactly the same way. They go right inside that top window, so no extra holes are required, and you don't have to do anything separate to the house. So these awnings came on an original Marksy house or Marksy mansion. Usually we call this bigger house that Marks made. This is the biggest house that Marks made back in the day. We usually call it the Marksy mansion because it is the biggest. And these came off of an original Marksy mansion. However, this house would not have had red and white striped awnings on it. These have come from another house, the identical size and shape. This would have come with awnings that match the front door, and she wants these repainted to be that same color. And against my better judgment, thinking, number 1, I'm not that good at it. Number 2, she's already waited a good month for me to get this done. I normally say no, but she's a good friend of mine, and I have said yes. First, I'm going to wash these off. They don't look dirty, but just in case, they've got any oil on them, it will take the paint better if they're clean. And I'm going to wash inside and out. And I will probably repaint the inside for her too, just an off-white, because there's a little bit of tarnish in there. Here's the basics of cleaning these metal houses, including these awnings. I use a non-sudsy cleaner. You can use something like 409 or Awesome Cleaner from the Dollar Tree. Spray 9 is a good product. When this bottle got empty, I put Awesome Cleaner in it from the Dollar Tree. Anything kind of a non-sudsy cleaner. Spray on your paper towel and then gently wash your item off. Don't use too much liquid. I try not to spray right on the pieces. I don't want to get moisture caught down anywhere where it could cause rust in the future. And rub gently. You can rub the graphics off. In this case, we're repainting anyway, but in case you're cleaning an actual house, rub gently. And I usually do a test spot. If it's a house I've not cleaned before, do a test spot like on the bottom or the inside of the roof or on a ceiling or something to make sure you're not getting that paint tacky or damaging in any way. Since I'm going to paint these, and they've been, touched by kids and adults through the years, I'm going to go over them with rubbing alcohol just to make sure there's no oily fingerprints on there. Make sure that paint will stick really good. White, green, and brown. Let's see how close we can get to that shade. I'm thinking white, a dab of green, and then maybe just a little bit of brown to tone it down. I dabbed it on the door and it is too light. So it needs to be darker, and I think it needs to be just a little bit more blue. I've got this bottle of teal that I have found is a very popular color, very useful in these vintage dollhouses. So let's put a little bit of that on the plate and we'll try mixing that in. I think that's a perfect color match. So all I'm going to do is cover this red and white striped area with this green. It'll probably take a couple of coats, and I want to retain this white rim at the bottom. In fact, it looks like we might need a little bit of white touch up right there. But I think we've got a really good match. I put one coat on and I feel like the green's coming through a little stronger, but it's going to need another coat anyway. You can still see the stripes through there. So let's put the first coat on all three of these pieces, and then we'll try a second coat and we'll make sure that that color is just a little bit more blue. I've given these 2 coats now and they're looking pretty good. I'm going to give them one more coat, a third coat, and I think this time I'm going to lighten that or make it a little bit greener because I want to match that door a little bit better. I think I've got them just a little bit too much aqua or teal colored. Plus I maybe can faintly see the red lines through there. One more coat. Let me mix it up. I'm going to use my plate. This was done yesterday, so this is dry, but I'm going to use this as a guide to make my new color a little bit lighter and a little bit greener. One tricky thing about this paint, it's acrylic paint. It is water washable, but it dries a little darker than it is when it's wet. So it's always kind of hard to tell exactly. I think that's a better color. I think these are going to be about done. I do want to do a little bit of touch up along the white there on the edge, but I have to let them dry. I'll let them dry maybe even overnight so that I can check that color really good and make sure it's a good match. I got them done and I think they look pretty good. That means I'll check them in the daylight tomorrow. Then they'll be ready to get boxed up and sent back to my friend. Thanks so much for joining me. Remember, Grandma Jeannie loves you.